Greetings everyone and welcome to my channel. Thank you for returning and hello if you're new. I hope everyone had a nice holiday. I hope you can hear me. I'm kind of talking low because it's late and there are people sleeping. We're going to get into the collective energy read for now till like the first-ish. Mercury will go direct in Sagittarius, I think on the 2nd. So let's take a look at what's going on briefly in the sky and then we'll get to the tarot. So we have the full moon in Cancer. I felt it. We'll address it. Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius still. And now we have a new one, which I was very pleased to see. Chiron is now direct in Aries. It had been retrograde for a while. So let's get into just short discussion about each placement and then we'll get to the tarot. So the full moon in Cancer, I don't know about anyone else, but this full moon is always very difficult energy for me at least. Interestingly, I heard an astrologer today make the observation that Cancer and Capricorn are mirror opposites, but actually are concerned with the same things. And I realized with Capricorn as my rising sign and Saturn in my 7th house of Cancer, which is ruled by the moon, this energy is literally pulling my emotions in two different directions. So my natal moon is in Leo, and it's fun-loving and easygoing, if not maybe a little self-involved at times. But this deep in the feelings energy, very uncomfortable for me. Like, I was scrolling TikTok and got one of those K-drama TikToks of like some moody young lord, and he sees his sweetheart waiting for him, and he instinctively runs to her, and she bows at him, and it's like, smiled, and he was so shy about it, and I bawled like a dumb baby. I hate moon in Cancer, and full moon is especially very heavy energy for me. I don't know if anybody else felt that moon in Cancer, very boo-hooey in your feels, and dreams are all over the place. And so the other one is Mercury retrograde in Sag. Now, Sagittarius is an interesting energy. I have strong Sagittarius in my chart with my Sun and 3 planets in the 9th house and Sag North Node. So I vibe pretty well with the expansive, inclusive, jovial Jupiter energy. I think of Sag as like the good time guy, the life of the party. But they're also like the philosophers and the travelers, both geographically and subconsciously. They love that traveling. They love to think deeply and broadly and love to pass on what they find. Mercury retrograde here, we might experience communication setbacks and higher learning, understanding foreign people, and there's a lapse in the inclusion of others, in quotes, in the conversation. Also, since it's ruled by Jupiter, luck and good fortune fall under Sagittarius. And with Mercury retrograde here, we might be prone to like clumsiness, accidents, lost items, forgotten information. For me, holy crap. When I was cooking and baking for the holiday the last couple days, at every freaking step, something went wrong. There were missing or wrong ingredients, misread cooking times, things got burned. I was stressed out of my mind. All those little, like, gremlin like interferences. Mercury retrograde. Literally, quote, miscommunicating the luck distribution. And I did not appreciate. Finally, we had Chiron, and it's gone direct in Aries. Chiron is associated with Sagittarius, although not exactly the same. They're both centaurs. Chiron energy exposes a wounding, a barrier, or deficiency that we can't heal for ourselves, but are sensitive to helping others overcome. Aries is like the spark of our foundation identity, our personal power, self esteem, ambition, drive, vitality. Chiron retrograde in Aries was the energy of being forced to face those inequities and really privately analyze them. But now that Mercury is direct, we can come out of our mourning for that lost and wounded part of ourselves and begin to actually and enthusiastically and compassionately healing ourselves by extending to others the encouragement, understanding, and support that we needed. Healing others heals ourselves. So let's see if the tarot will continue the themes in the next few days, or maybe they'll still be dealing with the beautiful grand trine energy in the earth signs, the open flow of blessings in the material pentacles arena. And also, we have two grand trines, one in earth, one in water. And a grand trine in water is the free flow of divine energy in love, relationships, dreams, and emotions. I laid out the first light tarot, as always, just to cut down on time. And we got some interesting cards. First card to drop was a card for the past. Then we got the Magician, the Empress, the Sun, a wild card, and the personal message card. Besides the non-tarot oracle cards, we've got the past, the personal message, and the wild card. Besides those three, the other three cards that laid all major arcana. This to me feels like the grand trine energy, because that energy is the energy that's not in our control. That's divine energy. All the major arcana is energy that the divine is working with for us, for our good, for our sake, usually outside of our knowledge, control, or influence. And all three of the cards that we dropped are major arcana. That's why I think it has to do with the grand trine, because it's this open flow of energy, but it's from the divine. It's not from us. It's from the cosmos. So we're going to go to, I had to switch up my decks a little bit. The Tarot of the Divine, which was the mythology deck, it was just getting way too hard for my hands to shuffle. They're very thick cards, and they're wider a little than normal cards, and it was just too much on my hands. So we are working with a new deck. I have worked with it before, but not on camera. So we're going to get the past here. Can you please clarify and elaborate the past? We have the 10 of Swords. That makes sense. Ending of difficult cycles. That's what we're going through right now. It's the end of the year. We're wrapping up the old year, trying to prepare for a new one, trying to heal from the old one. 10 of Swords. That's done. Can we please clarify, and elaborate the Magician? That's too many, but the 9 of Swords came out. I'm going to put that back. Please clarify the Magician. Creativity, illusion, power, and the Performer. Oh, interesting. This is Aries energy, I believe, because it's card number 1. It's the first card after the Fool, where we gather everything that we have so that we can manifest what we desire. Please clarify the Magician energy here. Nope, that's too many. That's like 3 of them. Stop it. This deck is a little thinner than the others, so they might start popping off together. I don't like that. There we go. Nope, that's 2. 2 again. No, we're not taking pairs. I might have to change up how I do these. Please clarify and elaborate the Magician. Alright, we're going to do it this way. No? Ooh. I'm going to shuffle these again. in real quick. I apologize if it's loud. I usually don't shuffle on camera because I know it picks up in the mic really loud. Try that. Let's clarify the magician. Clarify and elaborate the magician, please. One card, preferably, please. Oof, that's 4. Now they're just getting worse. I'm hot all of a sudden. I'll take the Ace of Swords. There's also the other one. Let's see. Ace of Swords, manifesting some kind of truth. The aces are always like a change up, like something from the divine, an opportunity, new energy, some stuff like that. Inspiration. This would be inspiration since it's swords. Okay, well, I gotta put that there because I was thinking and talking about it while I drew it. We've got the Magician, the Ace of Swords, and the High Priestess. Okay, so I feel like if we're manifesting at the moment, again, this is the energy of make moves, not announcements. Because the High Priestess, she has all the knowledge that she needs. Oh, we've got 1 and 2 here also, with the Magician as number 1 and the High Priestess is number 2. So we've got energy that's working together. I don't know if this is 2 different people or just the integration within the collective of knowing their intent and having the knowledge to... There's like some kind of enlightenment here, but we don't need to like we don't need to announce it. I believe this is in the spiritual realm, like our inner work, or our manifestations, like manifesting some kind of truth, but we're being quiet about it. Please clarify the Empress. Growth, abundance, productivity, and development. Please clarify the Empress. I forgot. Magician is Aries, the Sun is Leo, and the Empress is Taurus and Libra, because that's Venus energy. Please clarify the Empress. Development. Something's in development. Something is being... what's it called? Something is being incubated. Incubated? Gestated. Something's growing. Please clarify the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so work. This is the Grand Trine in Earth. This is I as open and abundant as this energy in the earth signs is, I really feel a lot of people are still very tentative about the work they're doing. And that's okay. Be cautious, be protective, be forward thinking, you think ahead, make your plan, try to... What are they trying to tell me? They're showing me when you're driving. And I remember when I was learning to drive and my dad was like helping me behind the wheel, he would say, you're getting freaked out because you're looking right in front of right at the hood of the car. But in order to anticipate your next move, you have to look further than that. So he trained me to actually keep my eyes about a block ahead. And that way, in the peripheral, you can see what's coming from the sides. You can see what's anticipated in the future, and you can make those adjustments before you get there. Whereas where I was staring right at the hood, I wasn't able to process anything I needed to adjust to until it was right on top of me. And for some reason, I think someone needed to hear that, and that's why they showed me that image. Um, I don't know why they had me say it here on the Empress with the Eight of Pentacles. It's like, this is wonderful energy, though. It's very abundant. It's very, like you're going to put a lot of work into something, or maybe you have been putting a lot of work into something that you haven't seen come to fruition yet, but now there's that free, open, I wanted to say undammed, because like when you take off the dam from a river, all that water is flowing. Um, I feel like the hard work is going to pay off really well. Growth, abundance, productivity. It's like whatever you're working on, all these pentacles, they're going to, like I said, incubate. It's good. Please clarify the sun. We've got nature, free-spirited, innocence, and freedom. This is Leo energy. Like I said, gregarious and accepting, maybe a little self-centered sometimes. The sun is also clarity, it's warmth, growth, expansion. Again, inspiration, it's eye-opening. Please clarify the sun. Clarify and elaborate the sun. That's too many, but the Ace of Pentacles wanted to come out. Please clarify and elaborate on the sun. One preferably. This one. One card for the sun, please. Oh, it's too many. Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Nope, that's too many. What the hell? I apologize if the cards are loud. What did I do? There we go. Alright, the Emperor. Oh, okay. He came out in one of the other decks on the pre-shuffle, but now we have the Emperor and the Empress. The Empress is working hard. I feel like the Emperor's got some kind of clarity. One thing I noticed when I was pre-shuffling the Emperor and the Empress in this deck. The Empress, if think about the Empress card, she's sitting on a beautiful lounge chair in a lush garden. Everything's growing around her. Everything's healthy. Everything's nurtured. Everything's beautiful and happy and growing. And in this card with the Emperor, everything behind him is bleak. Like, since the Emperor represents Aries, I believe, I also give it to Capricorn, but Aries mainly, he's ruled by Mars. And I mean, in this card, that's exactly where it looks like he is. It looks like he's on Mars. And it's barren and hot behind him, you know? And he's all alone on another planet. But, you know, he's king of his domain, but he's all alone. And I think with the sun here, there's this could play out several ways in the collective. I think some in the collective, the emperors are coming to the realization that they are alone. And the empresses are growing their abundance. And the emperors are kind of like, I'm on my throne. I am master of my domain, but the domain is empty and bleak. Others in the collective, now this all kind of depends on like what's in your chart and how it reacts to what's going on presently in the sky. In others in the collective, the emperors are really very blessed, and they realize that. I also feel that some are coming into an energy of wanting to share that abundance. But I think they're being meticulous about it. So now we're going to go on, let's see we'll do the wild card, please. Please clarify the wild card. What do we got here? What are we not seeing? Wild card energy to me is like hidden energy. Maybe not even hidden, but just like woven in underneath so we kind of don't notice it. What's this wild card? Please, what's the wild card? Ooh. Oh, that's too many. Ooh, they're sticky. I must not have, I should have, look. Sorry, I'm stuttering. It is late and Mercury is retrograde. Please clarify the wild card. Wow, they're really dropping way too many. Okay, pull it to the top, please, after 3. All right? Ooh. 1, 2, 3. Wild card is the 6 of Swords. Moving to better areas. I heard you have an opportunity to go, but you're taking your old baggage with you. Don't do that. Like this is a card of opportunity. But the people in the boat are like beat up, and they're trying to. They pack the boat and they're going on to some other place, but they're taking all their old, like it's swords, so it's all mental energy. It's all doubts and preconceived ideas and things that have gotten them to where they are so far, and they don't want to let that go. But it's a hindrance. These swords are stuck into this boat. What happens when boats get holes in them? You can't go very far. So if you're going to make these plans of moving on to something more lucrative, more peaceful, just a better vibe or whatever, safer, if you're trying to make moves to be in a safer situation, don't take the old baggage with you. Okay? Whatever that baggage may be. It could be a job. It could be, like I said, ideas that got you where you were in the first place. It could be people, influences. If you're going to cut something loose so that you can move on, you cannot take that something with you. So make sure that you don't have those old swords in that boat, because you'll sink yourself. And then can we please clarify the personal message? For the sake of getting some more energy, different energy in this reading, I'm going to put this back, but the Empress dropped. And double cards like that. I understand that that's trying to emphasize the situation and the energy at play, but I would really like some other card to clarify this energy. I get that the personal message is the Empress, but we got the Empress already. So can you give me something else for the collective as a personal message, please? All right, what's this? The 10 of Cups. I heard it's gonna be okay. I heard a song though. Now it left me. But yeah, Ten of Cups, the personal message is that even with the if you put these two kind of go together, if you go forward without the baggage that hurts you, the personal message here is that Ten of Cups. So we're gonna go to the Gilded, the Easy Tarot here, and get some more clarity. Now remember, each one of you is going to be manifesting this differently in the collective. So that's why the messages are so broad. You know, not all the messages will resonate for every person. So if one sounds like it's for you, but the next message doesn't, then leave what doesn't resonate now. But keep it in mind because it might make sense at a later time. I do intend for my readings to be timeless, even though we do go over the astrology for the moment. So whenever you find this is when you're meant to. Let's please clarify the Ten of Swords on the past. What was the cycle that we closed? It was the Nine of Swords. You want to know something interesting? Is after we dropped the Ten of Swords and I was continuing to shuffle, the Nine of Swords tried to pop. But it popped with like 3 other cards, so I didn't take it. And that was in the other deck. Now we've got the Nine of Swords coming out again. Just to emphasize, yeah, this was terrible cycle. I feel bad for the people who had to go through their Saturn return the last few years. That is no joke. That is a complete undoing and rebuilding of the self, depending on what house that Saturn is placed in. If somebody has Saturn in the 10th house, it would be a complete overhaul of your career, or like something where a job had to change. It was like it goes off in your life like a nuke. If it was in somebody's 7th house, that could have been like divorce or something very I don't want to say traumatizing, because there are good Saturn returns too, but there was something huge that could have happened in relationships if your Saturn was in the 7th house. So yeah, these ending cycles, there was the Ten of Swords, which is at the end, but there was the Nine of Swords here, which is the anxiety about it. Sleepless nights, nausea, you can't think about anything else. Your mind is heavy. Another feeling that often comes up for me with the Nine of Swords is in some cards, the person that's in the bed with the swords, there's somebody in the bed with them, like their partner or their spouse. But I always heard there was no comfort in that bed. Not only because it was filled with their anxiety, with the swords, hovering around their heads while they're trying to rest, but there was some sort of disconnect with the person that was in that bed with them. There was no comfort there. So this was an extremely hard cycle. Can we please get clarity on the Magician? We're going to do the High Priestess and Ace of Cups on the Magician. Please clarify. Oh, the Six of Cups. Okay, all right. Some in the collective are dealing with the possibility of a returning, affectionate connection from the past. This is nostalgia. This is innocence and freedom, equity. There was no troubles in this past, in this connection. Most of the cups in this suit are empty. The ace, the 2, the 3, the 6, and the 10 are the only ones that are full. And the 6 is full, the cups in the six are is full of flowers, which to me means memories. So there was good memories here. What does this have to do with the high priestess and the magician? Somebody's ending, either someone ended a tough cycle, or um whether they influenced it or not, the cycle is ending for them, but they feel like they're manifesting something from the past. Like they got clarity, like, oh, that's the one. Well, I can't tell anybody about it. The high priest is here. But I've got my eye on this Six of Cups. So somebody is considering the end of this cycle, that they shared a bed with somebody where there was no comfort in it. And they're thinking about, but not saying anything about, this Six of Cups. Not only is this energy from the past of this life, but this is past life energy. I don't believe this is negative karma coming back, because these are all good cards. We've got powerful cards, the Emperor, the Empress, the Ten of Cups. So let's get clarity on the Empress, Eight of Pentacles, please. What's the Empress working on? We have the Hermit. So I don't know. Someone's not saying much, and that's fine. There has been a underlying message for the last few months of try not to tell too much about what you're doing. Now that doesn't mean be shady. What it means is when you're trying to manifest, this is like manifesting 101 that we learned right in the beginning. When you're trying to manifest and you're using all of your mental power, your money, your time, everything that the magician has, passion, resources, intellect or knowledge, and the love of what you're doing, you have everything you need to do what you want to do. But the minute we start talking about it, the minute we start sharing that with other people, that invites that energy into our plans. And I don't know if anyone else has ever noticed, but you get really excited about something, and the minute you tell someone about it, you already feel diminished. Like that's not yours anymore. Like you shared that with that person. Now that's part of them too. So when you get that, it actually diminishes your manifestation, quote unquote, magic. So I understand with the Hermit here, because the theme lately is work quiet, and like I said, that doesn't mean be shady. Like don't be conniving, don't be a liar about things. You don't have to do that. You're already blessed with the major arcana divine energy at work. Okay, there's no need for it. But you also don't want to spread that energy too thin, because you need all of it for your manifestation. We've got the Hermit on the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like this Empress energy, again, it can be male or female. If it's male energy, then it's somebody who has really decided to, I heard, um, dang it, I lost it. I heard somebody was really making something from scratch, but I saw the visual of someone holding like around their stomach, which is the solar plexus. So that's like the power center, and I feel like they're being very protective over that. With the Hermit here, he goes inward, but to gain a wider perspective. He'll go up high and look down, and this could be mentally, this could be psychologically. You go inside yourself and look, like survey everything that you think, so that you can get a wider perspective. It's the inverse of the Hangman energy, where the Hangman goes inward to gain inner perspective. The Hermit actually goes without in order to see how. Oh, I heard the lay of the land. I, I, I sense that while the work is simmering, he's doing other things. But it's like inner work, kind of other things. Can we clarify the Emperor, please? The Emperor on the Sun. Please clarify the Emperor on the Sun. Ooh, I'll get this one. King of Pentacles. He's been coming out a lot lately. I find it very interesting that he popped out on the Emperor because, like I was explaining earlier, how this Emperor, he's king of his domain, but he's on Mars, so he's like in this barren red landscape all by himself. It looks like a desert back there. But I mean, we don't really know what he's looking at. All we see is his chair, and then in the background, it's all barren. But we've got the King of Pentacles here, which to me is the same energy. It's the king who's on his throne, but now he's looking around at what he's gathered around him. And in the Emperor card, it doesn't seem like much, but that damn chair that he's sitting on. And in the King of Pentacles, it's like, I have my whole kingdom, but I'm missing something. And this king is looking up kind of at the sky like, what am I missing? It could also be like, what did I forget? Or what did I not plan for? Because this King of Pentacles Capricorn, he's actually my junior Emperor card. That's why I also give the Emperor Capricorn energy, even though he's Aries. To me, Capricorn men is like the one step below the Emperor. They've got all their pentacles in a row. The Emperor has pentacles, cups, sword, and wands all, mastered. But the King of Pentacles has his domain, his kingdom, his house, his mansion, his money, his assets, legacy, his status. He's respected. His reputation is top notch. But he's looking wistfully towards the future, and it always has a very lonely feeling with the Emperor too. So there might be a masculine here that's gotten double whammy clarity, that even though he's got his empire in order, at the moment there's no one to share it with. So we're going to go to, what do we do before the wild card? Let's get some clarity on the Six of Swords on the wild card. There's an opportunity to move on to a better horizon, but don't take the old baggage with you. It's interesting that that's the same message for the Fool, and they're both embarking on new journeys. So please clarify the Six of Swords. Please clarify the Six of Swords. Whereas the Fool will go on his new journey unencumbered with baggage from the last cycle. He goes with a little satchel. That's the rod that's the satchel is attached to. That's the Ace of Wands. Whatever's in the satchel, there's one cup, one coin, and one sword. So he goes forward with what he has to a new beginning, but he doesn't have anything with him from the old cycle. But this is moving on to a new cycle, and you are carrying all that baggage. So let's please clarify the Six of Swords. I think the wild card here is that there's going to be an encumbrance on your movements to this new plateau of your life, because there's going to be stuff from the past that's coming with you. All right, I'll take that one. Six of Swords, you've got Judgment, yeah, and it's going to be from the past. Judgment is Gabriel blowing the trumpet at the rapture so that everybody who is dead can come back and be judged. That's what Judgment is. It's calling back things that had been put in the ground already. in order to call them to account. So people are, even if this is just in your mind, like you're trying to think differently. So that means you have to drag up all these things that you thought were final and call judgment on them. When a soul goes to judgment, in the Egyptian tradition, their heart is weighed against the feather of truth. That would be the Ace of Swords up here, the truth. And it has to account for its deeds. So I think this is, if this isn't the collective doing this internally, taking their own preconceived ideas to account, this could be them passing judgment on other people in their life or a situation. Like maybe this is even somebody who recognizes that they can't move forward with these swords from the past. So their judgment is that cycle's ending. Ten of Swords. I'm not taking it with me. There's a lot of sword energy. This is all very mental, very thought-based. Last, we've got the Ten of Cups on personal message. Can you please clarify this beautiful Ten of Cups message? Give me more. What is this Ten of Cups? Can you give me a message for the Emperor and the Empress on this Ten of Cups? Oh, that's too many. Six of Swords in this deck tried to come out too. Either they're mirroring each other or just all the decks are kind of in the same energy. Please clarify the Ten of Cups on the personal message. I will take this one. Three of Cups. Alright, we'll take that one too. Hey, Six of Wands. Victory. Okay, so we have a lot of friend energy here on the top. We've got the Six of Cups and we've got the Three of Cups. That's friend energy. Personal message, Ten of Cups, Three of Cups, have fun. And Six of Wands, victory is, victory is sure here. I heard somebody's gonna emerge as the star in a group. Maybe in a family, because the Ten of Cups is family. Somebody's gonna emerge victorious. Now, Three of Cups is the Two of Cups, which is the love offer, and the Ace of Cups, which is opportunity from the divine. So it always confuses me that this Three of Cups is like girls' night. Like, how does that make sense? The Two of Cups plus the Ace, it should be like the progression of the relationship that the Two of Cups brought, but it's not. It's just, it's the squad celebrating. Oh, okay, well, it's celebration and victory. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. We're being given the go-ahead, especially with New Year's coming. Enjoy, we're being told to enjoy our friends and enjoy, they're saying frivolity. Because, yeah, there's victory. I heard, it's gonna be okay. I heard go out and have fun, everything's gonna be fine. That's like the simplest explanation I can give you for what I see here is go out and, in the personal message, go out and have fun, everything's gonna be fine. Okay? I'll give one more layer. We're gonna go on to Oda-Mae. I really hope this is resonating for someone. I hope it's useful and I hope it's making sense. And if it is, and you'd like to drop me a tip, My Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal are all Arcadia46. I don't do extendeds. I don't do private readings. I don't have a Patreon or a subscriber service. I'm just going to, give the readings and be open to whatever tips may land in my Venmo. And I appreciate anything that lands there. And I hope that that abundance is returned tenfold to everyone who donates. And I appreciate it. Thank you. Can we please clarify the Nine of Swords on the Ten of Swords on the past, please? Clarify and elaborate this total suckage that had to end. I have a block lately on hearing songs. I haven't been able to get song lyrics. Oh, okay. There, they gave me one. Kylie Minogue. Can't get you out of my head. Love is all I can think about. Can't get you out of my head. Let's see. Please clarify the Nine of Swords on the Ten of Swords in the past. Yeah, I feel like something... Either somebody ended something or it just naturally came to an end. And then this Emperor kind of looked back and was like, man, that Six of Cups is looking good. I wonder if, I'm going to... It's like he got clarity on something, manifesting something from the past, but he's being hush about it. Please clarify the Nine of Swords on the Ten of Swords. Please clarify the Nine of Swords on the... What is this painful cycle that the collective is ending? The Knight of Wands. Oh, he's coming in hot. I don't trust the Knight of Wands. I really don't. Coming in waving that big rod in my face. Coming in all hot. If this isn't a person, so the Knight would be the middle fire sign, which is Leo. So if this isn't a Leo, I'm just like, see, again with the moon in Cancer, I'm just like really girly and romantic. It feels like the knight in shining armor coming in to save you from your nightmares. I mean, I hate it. I'm jaded. I'm you when it comes to feelings, but I'm like this hopeless romantic. So a Knight of Wands. Oh, that was in the past. Oh, that's who it was. Oh, okay. Somebody ended a horrible, painful cycle with a Leo. There. Suck on that. Can we please get clarification on the Emperor? Magician. Ace of Swords, High Priestess, not saying shit about something, a love from the past being reconsidered. Please clarify the Six of Cups. Somebody's manifesting the Six of Cups, not saying nothing about it. Please clarify the Six of Cups. It's not even that they're not saying nothing about it. They might be processing it like... Okay, what they're showing me is a computer, the desktop, open like to whatever, but they, how you have tabs on the top? I feel like there's different tabs open. And even though I believe like he's trying to manifest something new, I don't think he realizes that he's thinking about the past. Like, it's like he's saying, I want to manifest something really good because I ended this shitty cycle with this Leo and I want to manifest something good. And I think the divine is like, oh, we know exactly who you're talking about. That's that Six of Cups from the past. You want to manifest something new? All right, that's the one. So please clarify the Six of Cups on the Magician. and the High Priestess. So not only are they not saying anything, it's like they're not saying anything because their own mind is keeping that secret from them. Ooh, what was that message that I had last time? You have to go in and find something that you're keeping secret from yourself. That was in the last reading. Please clarify the Six of Cups. Stop making me guess. Don't be like that. There we go. Death. Yep. There was an ending. I love that when, as the layers are laid out, the message changes. That to me feels like it's reaching more people in the collective. So now in this scenario, this thing that was manifested from the past was this Knight of Wands. It's like they're rehashing what happened so that they can put an end to it, which is fine because judgment is here. So that's going to be called to account. Others in the collective, the magician is understanding that that cycle had to end in order for the manifesting of this Six of Cups to happen. And that's never easy. And you know, we're not going to knock this emperor for having to do that. But it did hurt. Excuse me. Others in the collective, they realize that whatever this from the past is with this Knight of Wands has to end. Like the debt, they have to put an end to this. You know, please clarify the Hermit on the Eight of Pentacles on the Empress. Again, with the energy of the High Priestess on the Magician, there's something manifesting that's not being talked about. And like I said, with different people in the collective, it could be that you're manifesting something that you're not talking about, or the universe is manifesting something for you that they're not telling you. And that goes along with all the major arcana energy that we have here. Please clarify the Hermit on the Eight of Pentacles. Hermit on the Eight of Pentacles, please. Oh, we've got the Three of Pentacles. Okay. My thing with the Three of Pentacles is a lot of people read it as equitable cooperation in order to reach a goal, okay, or in order to create something. For me, the Three of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite is one of the few. I think there's like 4 or 5 cards in the whole deck where they have a black background. So for me, the cards with the black background feel like this is under hidden energy. It's under, you know, it's not out in the open. Also with this card, to me, that I was meditating on it because I'm really bad with this one sometimes. And the message I got for this is that instead of this being a collaboration in order to do something, I feel like this craftsman that was commissioned by this rich couple created this beautiful archway, and now they're not satisfied with it. It's like they're haggling. Like they're pointing out everything that's wrong with it. They got the contract in their hand. They're reviewing what they paid the man. This is Karen energy to me. This is no matter what it looks like, no matter how well it's made, no matter the quality that this craftsman put into this work, he did it for somebody who didn't appreciate it. That it was completely to their specifications, but once it was built, they didn't want it. And now they're trying to haggle. So to me, this is, there was some kind of cooperation that went wrong. And that's why, oh, this is on the Empress. That's why she's working quietly to herself trying to gain perspective on this, because this something was built that I heard it wasn't to specifications. Can we clarify the King of Pentacles on the Emperor on the Sun? Geez, this is extremely powerful masculine energy, right next to very powerful feminine energy. Please clarify the King of Pentacles on the Emperor. Is that what it is? On the Sun. Oh, Four of Wands. Yeah, like I said, this Emperor kind of sitting alone on his throne. Oh, is that what that is? So I'm being told that one card is him in his mind. That's why he's alone on Mars. And one card is him in the real world. That's the Pentacles. So he's made it in. Say that again. By all rights, he's made it. But he's lonely. And what is, remember I said that the King of Pentacles is looking like he's looking off into the future, like he's missing something. And what he's pondering missing is this Four of Wands, the foundation of a beautiful life with someone, together with someone. Oh, is he reflecting? Well, then that would have been reversed. I feel like, okay, that could be some in the collective. I feel like there's emperors involved here who are looking back on what this built to their specifications situation was. And for some, it was the Four of Wands. It was like, there was nothing set yet, but there was planning going forward. But somewhere along the line, the Empress wasn't satisfied. And I feel like that was the 9 and 10 of Swords over here, the ending of that cycle. There was a death there. And it was, okay, so then now they're switching the energy. Now it's saying that some in the collective have put an end to that cycle with the person that was not satisfied. And they're looking towards, they're imagining a new beginning with someone else. Because this King of Pentacles is imagining rebuilding this Four of Wands that was lost with the person that was not satisfied. This is a continuation of the energy that was being read like last week. I think one of the videos was titled You Built for the Wrong Person or something like that. Now this Emperor, I really feel like he's being optimistic here because we've got the Six of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles and then the Four of Wands. He's being optimistic that he can rebuild this with someone or for himself, for a future someone, and be victorious. Can we please clarify the wild card? We've got Six of Swords and Judgment. Please clarify Judgment on the Six of Swords. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. It's a small beginning. Oh. They told me judge it like an ace. This is a wild card. This is the page, the younger of the earth signs, which is Taurus, coming in with a little pentacle. And that's funny that would be on the wild card. We've got Emperor, King, Empress energy, High Priestess energy, all this high energy. And then this little page comes traipsing in. Like, I got here as soon as I could because, the pentacles are the slowest. Got here as soon as I could. Here's my pentacle. It reminds me of in the Tarot of the Divine deck, the Ace of Pentacles is Jack and the Beanstalk. He's got one coin You know, in the card it's a coin, but it's represented by the beans, right? And here's this Page of Pentacles here with his bean, one bean, hoping it would grow. He's a little disheveled. He's very grounded. He's very hopeful. So this could be judgment on a Taurus or a beautiful little offer coming in from a Taurus. I like that. Please clarify and elaborate the last position here. Six of Wands, victory on the Three of Cups, on the squad, on the Ten of Cups. So the Three of Cups to me is like the inverse of the Three of Pentacles, whereas the Three of Cups is celebration with other people, and this is trying to work with other people. Please clarify Six of Wands on the Three of Cups. The Fool. All right. Oh, I didn't do the bottom of any of the decks. That's weird. I guess we can go back and do that. The Fool. Let's do that. So in the first deck, we clarified with the bottom of the deck, we've got the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. Holy shit, you guys. Boy, well, y'all are hard at work. Under that is the Four of Swords, which is rest and recuperation. Yeah, after all this hard work, you're gonna need to nap. Okay, Six of Pentacles is distributing your resources or your energy or, help. But it's still being distributed unequally. Look, even though six is a even number, there's three people here. They should all get equal portions, but they don't. This person is getting three, this person is getting two, and the person in the middle that's dealing is only getting one. So even though he's being generous, it's still uneven, and he's the one that's suffering the most. We've also got the Four of Pentacles, which means he's being stingy about what he does have, and the Five of Pentacles because he does not want to get left out in the cold again. Okay, so that is the first layer. Let's do the Gilded now. Bottom of the decks, we had King of Cups. Okay, Eight of Wands. Hi there. And Temperance. Hello. Sagittarius energy. Yeah, Sagittarius. So, King of Cups. Now, there's the king that is very. This is Pisces energy. Oh, no, I'm not going to say that. So, this card, the king has Saturn behind him, which is the taskmaster. He's very proper. He's the teacher. He's keeps our nose to the grindstone. He makes sure we learn our lessons. For such a heavy energy to be on the sweet King of Cups, it really gives this person pause in their emotions. The king feels very deeply, but he feels it with obligation, with responsibility, with dedication, that. This isn't the lovey-dovey kind of king, which is really interesting because you would expect that from maybe the King of Pentacles to not be lovey-dovey. But this King of Cups, he feels deeply, but there's a blockage there with him expressing it. This might be like somebody with a very reserved kind of love language, okay? On top of, or yeah, underneath that is the Eight of Wands, usually interpreted as a card of communication. There's a message coming, sure, but messages to me are really sword energy. So I believe that this is actions coming in from a fire sign. Eight, the eight would be two, three, four is Aries. Five, six, seven is Leo. Eight would be Sagittarius energy. Anyways, what I was getting from the Eight of Wands was that somebody's doing something. Like there's a fire sign. It's not this Knight of Wands though. It's somebody. It could be the Emperor, just in that kind of manifesting energy. The Eight of Wands to me is action and things, doing things. But with a fire sign, have you, okay, so anybody who's had to deal with the fire signs, Leo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? They're very expressive and demonstrative. When they do something, you know it. Like none of them have deficiency in the ego. And when have you ever known a fire sign to do something big and not shut up about it? Does that make sense? They will tell you all about it every single time they see you. That's what this is to me. Like there's a fire energy that just is about to do something, is planning. This is incoming. That's what the communication is. It's not just messages like, hi, how are you? Or, do you want to meet up? It's not those kinds of messages. It's more like, I flipped the fucking table and I'm letting everybody know about it. Next, we had Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy. Again, more fire. Um, to me, they always say that this is like healing, whereas the star is more like wishing on the star, like dreaming and planning and you know, trying to visualize the future. Temperance is the alchemy it takes to actually manifest it. For me, it kind of links up with the magician after a while, because but then again, this is manifesting with this temperance. It's two cups, and it is the two of cups. This is the love offer. I feel like there is alchemy. That's the alchemy card for me. It's not just healing. Um, it's alchemy, and that's really suiting to Sagittarius, because they are like the philosophers and the wizards and the alchemists of the zodiac. This energy, I heard it's like piecing things together, but it's got to get the right combination. This could also, I just heard this could also be health, medical. There's there's a message here of adjusting medicine. That's what they would have called, medicine back in the day. It was like chemistry, alchemy. They're trying to get the ingredients right. So I'm told to tell the collective that there may be some of you that need to um, reevaluate your medications, your health regimen. But I heard mostly medications, because it has to do with chemicals and mixing and stuff. So there might be some people who need to adjust dosage on a medication, or maybe try a different medication of the same brand, not brand, of the same kind. I heard it's delicate, but it can work. For others, this temperance is the mixing of the two of cups. And that kind of alchemy, bringing two hearts together, takes a lot of time. I heard I'm open to it, but I'm cautious. And then there's communication coming in about it. Yeah, I heard you got to give it time. But I don't feel like there's a lot of time left on this to cook because we've got judgment here. So, and we've got the end of the cycle. So I really believe that this is coming quickly, especially with the Eight of Wands here. All right, lastly, let's do the bottom of Oda-Mae. Okay. Seven of Wands, which is defense. Page of Wands, Temperance again. Yeah, it's being, see, here's Temperance again with the two cups pouring back and forth, trying to get the formula correct. Oh, okay. Visually with these cards, I feel like somebody's defending their position. They learned something. We got the Page of Swords here. This is the researcher, the student, the spy, the um I heard little birds, and now they're mixing the Two of Cups. Defending themselves. They're defending their position to put love into this Two of Cups. There, that actually, that might even be the title of this. Defending your decision to invest in the Two of Cups. That's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much. I don't know if I will come back with one before the new year. I may. Um, I just might spend the next couple days just kind of cleaning the house after Christmas, you know. But I hope everyone had a great holiday. Three of Cups is out here, so go out and have fun on New Year's with friends. And oh, I heard don't spend too much, but don't be stingy either. Because we hit the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So, I mean, what are the, what do you say that again? Don't spend it all in one place. Okay? All right, guys. Until we talk again, take care of yourselves. Bye.